What's up, go-getters? It's your boy, Coach to Win, and I'm back with another video. Thank you so much for showing up to watch this video. So my trading journal today is this. I'm just gonna get right into it because, it's a Friday night and I want to go to bed. And I had a really bad Friday. Not because, well, I guess it started off the day kind of wonky already. So anyways, here, let's just get into this. All right, so BBIG, I was swing trading it, and it was already a huge loss. It was like almost nearly $2,000 or something like that, and it came back. And you know what? I took an $800 loss, and I'm okay with it, as you can see right there. And then I also traded Express, and this was Express from today actually, because it was popping in the after hour, and then I took advantage of it. And so I was just like buying and selling really fast, like 100 shares above the price that I bought in, and I kept stacking and selling. So I made like $100 there. And then I AFRM, I held that for a long while. So if you look at the bottom here, so if you look at the bottom right here, I bought it at the 14th and I held it for a long while. So I basically bought it at the top. It went back up, but I was like, I'm too lazy to keep waiting for it to go up. So I got rid of it because I don't want to have to look at it, because I got to focus on other stocks. And then took a loss on that. And then MDLY, this was totally gambling. I bought it in 100. It was popping in the after hours, and I didn't pay attention to it, so I ended up losing 492. It was definitely that's straight gambling. There was no data. It was just straight gambling, and definitely guilty. And I just want to admit that, because sometimes you just got to get out of your system. And then Ideal Power. This one I just bought for fun, 10 shares. It went down, it came back up. It went down, it came back. I was in the profits, but I didn't take it. I just wanted to see where it went. So I just messed around with 10 shares. Lost 97 cents there. All good. And then ACST. Oh man, this one was I traded it yesterday, I believe. It wasn't today on Friday, but I held 5 shares. So I wanted to see where it would go, and it wasn't going anywhere. So I decided, you know what? I'm just gonna ignore it. And then I just sold the 5 shares, and this is what I came out with profit from swing trading, like the 5 shares and the shares from before that I traded, and got some income there. And then I lost here. Plug POLA Power. I think this is one of the stocks that you should get. I think this is a stock that's kind of like a creeper stock. It's like slowly climbs, and I've been watching this stock since literally it was like 5. I traded it when it was like $5, and I kind of ignored it, but man, it came back. But I mean, it was months, you know what I mean? Like if you look at the charts, you can look at the month and the 3-month. I mean, I'm not gonna sit there and wait for this thing to grow for that long, because I got other stocks that I can check out that I can make money on first. So decided to just kind of mess around with it. I was in a profit, and it went back down. I was in a profit and went back down. And I was like, I don't want to look at it anymore. I just sold it at a loss, and because I needed that money for something else. And then CHWY, I did some options trading here. If you look, this is one of my first few options trading. Made some good money on the options, and but I sold here at a loss for the actual stock itself. Not a big deal. That's a good trade-off. So made some money there. And then ADTI or ADTX. This one was definitely a terrible swing trade that went wrong, because I bought it, it went to positive. If you watch the video from last time, you will see I was in a positive, I just didn't take it. So I was, long holding. I was practicing how to stomach when you do trades for options. And I mean, I shouldn't do it with penny stocks. I should definitely do it with like CHWY or XPeng. I got an XPeng right now that's doing pretty good on options, but I'm just dabbling in it. So, yeah, but I lost that one there on a bad swing trade. I sold that at a loss. It went down, it went back up, and I sold it when it was at a loss that was a little bit higher. And then, oh man, OBLN done messed me up. I was down, I was up, I was down, I was up. And then it really went down because I totally gambled. See the 2,000 shares right here? I bought in at that time, which is 6:53 our time in the west side. And yeah, I just told my students, I'm like, hey guys, don't do this. I do not promote this, but I'm totally gambling right now, because it was like it's like 7 o'clock, and I need to go outside to I was in the trade, and I had to go and eat breakfast with my family. And I was a little bit over my 7 o'clock, and wifey was mad, and it all just, my day just kind of went downhill from there. And then you're gonna see how it all went down right here. Face ID, okay. And then, okay, I'm learning TD Ameritrade, so because I need more speed. I'll get into a little bit like the star of the show, which is I'm holding a bag right now. It's like negative 5K. Learning TD Ameritrade because it's a little, not TD, Thinkorswim, because it's gonna be a little bit faster. And I deposited $200 just to cash account, just to mess around and just learn another trading platform because I need more speed for day trading, a whole lot more speed. And you're gonna see why I need that speed in a little bit. So this is basically my trading PL for the week. You can see all the stuff from today was listed here. It calculates for me. Like I should move this out of the way so you can see. All right. So basically I calculated all this stuff right here from today. And then this right here is just my recollection of what I did. And yeah, I just had a bad trade day today because the day started kind of rough. But yeah, I was willing to take some losses. My students watched me take like a lot, like near $1,000 loss and another near $1,000 loss. And then I went in on a trade that was like a really bad trade because I felt rushed to go out and do stuff with my family. So I wasn't thinking straight. Let's put it that way, because that affects you as a day trader. Let me just get on this right here so you can see. Here, let me show you right here. That's my bag right there, 10,000 shares. I was in. All right, let me just get to it. Okay, let me just get to it. Right there, AZRX. So you can see my day right there. This is where it started. Okay, I bought in, and then I had a stop loss that went off because it dipped down and went right back up. And I was like, so I bought back in right away. So you can see right here, within seconds, I bought back in right away. So basically I bought in like right around right. If I go to the chart here, okay, I'll show you. I bought in like right around, like right somewhere right here, because I saw the momentum and it rode up. I was like, oh crap. So what I did was I sold OBLN at a loss. That's why it was such a huge loss, because I was like, I got to cut this money short because I need all that money back so I can trade here. So so I only did 4,000 shares, and it triggered at a loss. I went back in, and I saw the momentum. It was brewing like right here, and I saw it going, and then it sold. Like if you look at it, 6 minutes in, I was able to sell at 257. So if you look at that, that's a 25-cent gain, right? But a 25-cent gain for $4,000, 4,000 shares is a grip of money. All right, it was like 500 something bucks. Okay, because I lost and then I made it back, right? I was like up $500 right here. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go for more. So I waited for this to drop, and it was like brewing like right here. So I bought in right there at 238. It went up. Okay, it went up at a positive right here. So 238, it went up and it came down and it went back up. And then I didn't take profit here, but when it went back up, I was like, oh, you know what? I need to get out because I feel like this is going to die. And I was right. So it went up. I tried to take profits, and I'm going to show you right here because it got canceled. Okay. And I didn't get to right there, 242. I was trying to sell out at 242, but I was way too slow because WeBull is slow. If you use WeBull, you would know, and you day trade like really fast like I do, like scalping trades. This was not it. Like it didn't work out because it got canceled right there, 10,000 shares. And if you look at the time here, 55, and I was trying to get out to secure my profit. Didn't get out in time. It dipped and I didn't take it. It dipped some more and I didn't take the loss. It dipped some more and I didn't take the loss. And I was like, all right, you know what? Let's long hold this. And I long holded it, and it just kept going down and down and down and down and down and down. And that's why I'm here, bag holding. But there's some news on Yahoo, so hopefully this is gonna pop back up because it's doing well after hours. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I might have to bag hold this for a while and then just trade on Thinkorswim just to learn the new platform, because your boy went from literally I was at 46K and I went up to 52 something this morning, and I'm back down because I had like a really bad red day, plus I have this bag, I'm down to 45. So yeah, it's kind of a bummer because you know, when your trade psychology is messed up, you kind of almost want to punish yourself for some reason, you know, because wifey was like unhappy with some of the stuff I'm not doing, because you know, like, she got like a list of stuff for me to do as a house husband. So you know, I missed some of those things, and she was mad, and I was like, dang, man, start the day off bad, and I started trading, and I did good, and I did worse, and I got greedy, because I don't know, it was kind of like almost self-punishing. You know, normally I would just like, if I see 1,000, I just get out. If I lose 1,000, I just get out, because you know, I don't want to lose anything over $1,000, because my goal is to make 2,000. So if I lose 1,000, I should just get out and just stop. But yeah, I just couldn't get out fast enough on this trade, because WeBull, I put it in and then it didn't work, and I had to cancel out right away. And yeah, it's you know, one of those things where you just missed it, you missed it. So yeah, it was a pretty sad day for me. Had a bad day in the morning, had an okay day during the day, and then I just basically watched this just drown in red. But yeah, that's why, you know, that's why trading, you need a lot of speed, and you need consistency. With WeBull, I can do pretty good, but now I'm starting to outgrow WeBull, so that's why I am looking for other platforms. So definitely I'm looking into Thinkorswim for now, and then I'm going to, when I get serious, probably this summer, I'll go to Lightspeed, because I've seen demos with Lightspeed, and that's ridiculous fast, but you have to have like a pretty large size account. So my goal is to get to 75K, get my wife back her 25K that she's letting me borrow, because you know, right now I'm only up like 5K. But if this takes off and it goes to like, I don't know, for some ridiculous reason it just takes off and it's like $5 and I make whatever I make, I mean, that's a ridiculous amount of money. Every penny that moves is $100. That's what I'm dealing with here, because when you're dealing with 10,000 shares, it's insane. The pressure is definitely on, and I kind of feel it. But luckily for me, I had like, you know, 15K and near 15K in profits, so I feel a little confident to I guess kind of push myself a little bit more in terms of the quantity of shares that I buy in. So yeah, that is something I am doing right now, practicing long hold and going harder with like higher amounts of shares. And you know, my friends always tell me like, "Oh, do options." I'm like, well, I can do the same thing here. You know, every penny that moves is $1. I mean, $100. That's a lot, because I make $300 a day teaching, roughly. Yeah, 250, 300, something like that. I don't know, something like that. All right, gross, not tax taken away. So if I make 300 a day, if it moves 3 pennies, and it, you know, I'm pretty much finished my job for the day, if I was working my normal day job. You know what I mean? So yeah, how'd you guys do on Friday? Did you do good? I hope you did good. So that's it. You got any questions, leave in the comments down below. It's a Friday, I'm tired, and it's a red day. Plus I had like a meh day, you know? It was kind of like, eh. So I'm saying goodbye. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks again for coming to watch, and just following my journey. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna say goodbye. For those of you who are returning, you know how to get your hands ready, and for those of you who are new, please get your hands ready, and rock, paper, peace. Let's hang out again in the next video.